Oh my gosh, I cannot believe, like, literally, this is a scene. I'm right next to
You are,
Colin. Oh my
welcome.
gosh, in the Bridgerton Palace.
Welcome to my drawing room.
Thank you. How are you?
Good,
Luke?
thank you.
It's wonderful to see
Yeah,
you.
how are
May I
you?
give you a kiss?
Yeah, absolutely.
Two, like here in England.
Yes.
How are you doing today?
Good, yeah,
This
really
is
good.
honestly like a dream come true, like once in a lifetime.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
wild,
telling
isn't
you
it?
off camera that I'm a huge, huge fan of the show,
Yeah.
of your work.
Yes.
And this season, it's gonna be all about you.
I know, yeah, scary to hear.
Scary?
Little bit.
Exciting?
Don't think about it when you're here, because it's just like everyone's working away, and then when someone says that, you're like, oh, actually, yeah, the focus is on Colin and Pen this year. So
You
it's a
have
lot.
such a great job.
Yeah.
How is it to be part of this incredible, famous family
Yeah.
as Bridgerton?
I think my favourite part is that it is a family, and that we feel like, you know, we've now like grown up together in these characters for the last like 4 years or something. So yeah, it's great to have that sense of family. So we feel supported. You know what I mean? It
Right.
never feels like really exposed or.
Don't you feel that sometimes you even spend more time with the Bridgerton family
Absolutely.
than with your family
Yeah.
itself?
100%. I haven't seen my family in like quite a couple of months now, and obviously I spend every day with my family or other cast members as well. So yeah, it's great. We love it.
So third season is coming out soon. It's all gonna be about you and Penelope.
Yeah.
I guess you're not gonna be as mean as you were in the last season, right?
I hope so. I hope so. It's
Are
actually
you gonna
tough
do
to
your
read.
best for
yeah,
us, the
I
fans?
will. I'll try. I remember thinking like, this is going to be so hard to play because we've, you know, worked together as friends over the last 2 years, and then having to do something that you know is going to hurt that character so much was like.
Is she
killer.
gonna receive an apologize from
Well,
you?
yeah, we'll see. I don't know how much I can say, but yeah, things are. We definitely go through the motions of stuff, and yeah, there's a lot more. We do address what happened last year. We talk about it, so it's good.
What
Yeah.
would you say would be the best thing of the third season?
I think my favourite part is that we get to really dive into these stories of characters that we've been so invested in for 3 years now. You know, we've seen particularly Colin and Pen and how they've kind of never quite got where the audience wants them to get. And I think it's really interesting to have that backstory now. Like for me, it felt, as an actor, it felt like I had 2 years of training to play this role this
You
year.
made us suffer a lot
Yeah, we did, yeah.
within that relationship.
Yeah, big time. There's definitely going to be those big payoff moments where people are like, oh, it's, you know, we're getting there.
And
for
how
sure.
would you say Bridgerton has changed your life? There's a before and after Bridgerton.
God, yeah, completely. I mean, even in the fact that we're coming back here for like the 3rd year, and it feels like this is my like job every year now. It's just wild to think that, you know, previously I was like working on a bar and I'd be auditioning for stuff, and then when this came through and, you know, it was untitled, we had no idea what the show was going to be.
So you never imagined it was going to
no.
become such a smashing success in the whole world.
Yeah, I remember
Now
ringing
wherever
my
you
mum.
go, like you're
Yeah.
calling everywhere.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, even some of the crew still call me Colin, like think that it's my actual name.
We are literally in the dining room, living room of the
Yeah.
Bridgerton family.
Yeah.
We're on set. What is your first impression, first thought every time that you get on set every morning?
I think personally for Colin, because he loves his food, it's like what's laid out on the tables. So obviously there's nothing today, but usually there's like scones or biscuits, and that's always something. Like I shot a scene here the other day where Colin's first move is to grab a plate and sit down here with all the family. They're all like playing a game or something, and he's just having a snack. So that's the first thing for me character-wise, but I just love how it's like laid out differently every time, so that like we've got a new painting this year, or like we just got different things that are added every year, and it just like builds to the story of the family.
Do you remember the first time you were on set back on 2018? I was telling you off camera that I got the chance to visit you on Bristol, which was like an amazing experience.
Yeah.
How was it for you, that very first day?
Yeah, oh God, I think it was the first scene that I'm even in the show, and Eloise comes down the stairs and screams, and it was a real moment of all the family being together, being like, we're really gonna do this for like, you know, maybe the next 8 years of our lives. Like it's crazy.
And
so yeah,
remember
it was really,
the moment when you received the call
Yeah.
and you knew that you got the role to
Yeah.
play Colin?
Yeah, I called
How
my
was
mum.
that moment?
I was so emotional. I called my mum, but she couldn't really comprehend, like, well, none of us could. We didn't know what the show was going to be like. So she was just pleased that I'd booked an acting job, but then it was really sort of an overwhelming moment to be like, I'm going to be within the family of the Bridgertons. So that was one of my goals, and I wanted to be part of the family. So yeah, I was excited for that.
Any scene that you remember that cost you a lot over these 2 seasons, even the third one that you're rolling now?
Maybe in the second season we did fencing. I did the fencing scene.
Yeah, I remember with your brothers.
Yeah. That was like, we
funny.
did a lot of training leading up to that, and obviously it was during like restrictions, so we were all training separately and all masked up, and it wasn't until the day before that we got to really choreograph it together.
What about the cricket? Are you really good on cricket, or
no? I'd say
just for the cameras?
The other Luke. Yeah. I wasn't too good at that actually. The grass was too long for me. I needed it to be trimmed, and then I would have been all right. But
is there any favorite location, look on set?
Actually, yeah. It was yesterday for me, and Colin's never really experienced like a more working class environment. Like he's always in the really posh places.
He's always traveling, having the good time.
Which is like really lovely places, but
He's
it was
in Greece.
nice. Yeah, it was really nice to like walk down like some cobbled streets where it was like, which I won't say too much because it gives away a story, but it was so much fun to be like really like on the cobbled streets, and it felt like old London. It felt like something that I'd never shot before. So yeah, I was actually saying yesterday, I was like, I really want to do more stuff here. So if you can write me more bits here, it was really cool. So it was like the smoke going and the horses going past, and yeah, it was great. It was really fun.
You were just telling me that you spend almost like 15 hours a day here.
Yeah.
You get time to rest?
Yeah, straight home, into bed, yeah.
Or you get to see the behind the scenes of the rest of the castmates?
Yes, yeah, because it takes so long to like reset. Sometimes between each scene, it would take like 10 minutes to reset a scene. So we step off and we can have a coffee and catch up about what we've done at the weekend or what we've watched in our downtime. So yeah, you do spend a lot of time together, both in and out of character.
Thank you so much for this time. It was lovely seeing you again. Yeah. Thank you for receiving me in your palace, in your home.
Not at all.
In your humble home.
Please come back again.
And I would love to, next time if I come for next season, I'm going to be an extra, something.
Yeah,
supporting the artist or something, but I want to have my makeup. I want to feel Penelope for a while. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.